Well, we are following breaking news. A Georgia judge has dismissed some of the charges against former President Trump in his election interference case. The Fulton County Superior Court judge says 6 of the charges in the indictment must be taken out, including 3 against Donald Trump. That includes 2 charges related to the phone call Trump made to Republican Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Joining us now live is NewsNation senior national correspondent Brian Entin with more and reaction to these breaking details. Brian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kelly. We're outside the courthouse here in Atlanta. We were here waiting on this big decision coming in the Fani Willis case. Whether she would get to stay on the case, not necessarily expecting this today, but man, this is a big deal and certainly a win for the former president. The judge overseeing the Georgia election interference case, his name is Judge Scott McAfee. He has dismissed 6 of the charges, as you said. 3 of them were specifically against former President Donald Trump, saying that those charges in the indictment should be squashed. Important to note, though, it's not like the case is totally thrown out. The other charges have been left intact, many of those charges in the indictment. And it's also possible that the prosecutors could seek these charges that were thrown out again. He's just basically asking them to provide more detail. You mentioned Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, that phone call that we've heard so much about from former President Trump when he said, "I just want to find 11,000 votes. Can you find the votes?" One of the charges that's been thrown out is in relation to that phone call. And I was just going through the written order that the judge just put out, throwing these out. And basically the part that stands out to me, he writes, "The lack of detail concerning an essential legal element is the undersigned's opinion fatal. As written, these 6 counts contain all the essential elements of the crimes, but fail to allege sufficient detail regarding the nature of their commission. They do not give the defendants enough information to prepare their defenses intelligently." Again, essentially saying that the special prosecutor did not give enough detail when he prepared this indictment, which in a way relates back to the reason we were here in the first place, waiting to see if Fani Willis was going to be thrown off the case. This kind of shines light on the special prosecutor, Nathan Wade, in a different way. Did he not prepare these charges sufficiently? Is he inexperienced and not prepared for cases like this, something that we've heard Trump's legal team say over and over again? So in some ways, this does relate to the Fani Willis situation, but again, somewhat unexpected. We weren't expecting this ruling today, Kelly, but certainly a win for the former president.
Yeah, you would say so, for sure. Do we know any more about Fani Willis's standing in this case at this hour, Brian?
We don't, and that decision could come really at any moment. Our indication is that the same judge, Judge McAfee, is going to make a decision sometime this week. We don't know exactly when. And I was thinking to myself, does this ruling throwing out some of these charges in any way give us a glimpse into how the Fani Willis decision may go? Don't really think so. But again, it doesn't look good for the special prosecutor. I mean, the judge basically calling him out and saying that he didn't provide enough detail, that the indictment wasn't strong enough for the charges to stand. So it's certainly not a good day for him. Whether we'll hear about Fani today and whether, she's going to get to stay on the case, and if she had this inappropriate relationship with the special prosecutor, whether that influenced things, we don't know yet. But again, we're outside the courthouse. We're ready to go.
All right. And Brian, in terms of any comments, reaction from the president, have you heard anything in the pipeline at this time?
I haven't seen anything yet, Kelly. Again, this literally just came down about 15 minutes ago, and somewhat complex reading through all of it. So I think everybody's still just trying to understand exactly what the judge meant throwing out the charges and trying to understand all the details. So I'm sure we'll hear from the former president camp soon. Again, I also think this was somewhat unexpected. I mean, everybody's here waiting on this Fani Willis decision. I don't think many people expected this to happen today.
No, I certainly did not. All right, Brian Entin, thank you so much for hopping on the call, giving us that breaking news.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.